open up the multi-stream tab. Wait, what was that? Oh, welcome to okay. All right. Minimize this for a second. Bring this up. Look at all the things.
What things are we looking at?
All the things. All
I was about to say the same thing.
things.
All the things.
Every single one of them? Damn.
Everyone. Let's see. Yep, that's muted. Happy days. Let's see. Refresh. No. Stop being weird, Facebook. Share now public. More options. Share to a group. Posting. All right, let's see. Minimize that. Bring this back up. Alrighty. Oh. Ow. I'm getting old. Yeah. Just threw my back out getting up out of bed. Like.
What?
Okay, that's pretty old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lean up. Oh, my back.
Mhm.
Oh, God, my back.
Yeah. It's been, yeah. It's cool, though, that, you know, I got confirmation that that interview actually might be happening. So,
Well, that's nice.
yeah. Yeah, at least, you know, it's like, goddamn, I got 14 years experience in the thing. Let me, anyway. Topic's not for here.
Years of experience.
Do what?
It's not enough years of experience. We need you to have 100 years of experience.
Yeah, yeah. But we need you to be young enough to work the job for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. He's got his mic changed up here. Let me bring us in a little closer. All right, let me go around and get a sound check on everybody here. Make sure we're all about even. TCP, can I get a mic check?
You cannot. I'd not speak.
Oh,
Just
thank you,
realizing
thank
how much it's raining outside.
you. All right, Wild.
Testing.
All right,
Test
I
what?
need to bring TCP up a little bit here. All right. All right, we ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Just about.
Just about. All right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no. I'm not doing anything. We're good.
All right. Switching to live. And we are live. Hello, welcome to Griffcast episode 51, the mature nerdy podcast for immature people. The show where we talk about any and all things nerds, from video games, movies, music. What the hell? We don't talk about music in here.
Yeah, we do.
Computer technology and or science, up to and including the important questions like, why do we cook bacon and bake cookies? I am your host and King Neckbeard Griffmore. Welcome to the show.
See, it's because you said we don't talk about music is why Sobs is missing this episode.
Yeah.
You have been discriminating against music. Sobs he had enough of it. He said, fuck that shit. Griff can kick rocks. I'm missing this one.
There we go. Yeah, that's probably what happened. So it's just us, the old trifecta tonight. Sobs couldn't make it. I don't know why, because my phone's on Do Not Disturb, because it's right here. So anyway, how's everybody doing this week?
Good, I think.
Better. Doing better.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing a lot better. yesterday and the day before were a little rough, but doing better today.
Everything's okay?
Yeah. You know what? Everything is going to be okay.
Good.
That's all I can say for right now. But other than that, found out that Simon does not really like to fall asleep unless I'm there. So let's just say like all day, like pretty much for a good portion. A lot of times he'll cry and be fussy, and then the entire time he was laying in his boppy, he was just completely fussy. I rolled him over, laid him on my chest, and he's out.
Does the swing not do it for him?
If he's asleep already, and you gotta, it's like mission impossible to just slide him in there and let him go. And during the entire time, I'm like swinging my arms sometimes just to get the motion. But other than that, like if you put him in it and he's awake and you try to get him to sleep, sometimes he fights it tooth and nail.
Yeah. Gotta wait for him to like naturally just clock out.
Yeah. And then you can try and pull like a little Indiana Jones on him. Other than that, he just doesn't like it.
Yeah. I have been binge watching The Boys. I'm up to halfway through season 3.
Yeah. Finally, jeez.
You know, right?
Yeah.
You over here trying not to talk about spoilers and everything, man.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through season 3. I think I'm halfway. I'm like episode 5. I think I just started episode 5.
What? Isn't there only like 8 episodes?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, per season.
Yeah.
So like, it's kind of interesting because it's like as soon as the show gets boring, like it just picks right back up. You know,
Wait,
it's like
you think the show gets boring?
yeah, it does.
Something wrong with you.
Oh, there's a lot wrong with me. Like, you know, I can give you a list. Like, and there's times where I'm just like, okay, I gotta do something because I'm just zoned out and I'm just like, I can't pay attention anymore. And then like, I have to go rewatch a couple things. I'm just like, okay, that's what happened. And then, yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable enough to enjoy it. I mean, that's
Yeah. Katie, she thinks it's a little too gruesome.
So like,
I mean, not wrong.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, absolutely, no kid should ever watch that.
No.
The same way, like Invincible, like
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Oh.
Yeah, for me, it's like the violence in it doesn't bother me at all. It's like some of the situations the characters put themselves in, it's like, it's a little cringe, but all right, we'll just roll with it. And then sometimes I'm like, they're not going to do that, are they? And then all of a sudden, they do.
You mean like,
Yeah.
you know, having the guy enlarge inside someone's penis?
Yeah, that
You
happened.
were gonna do
Bro.
that? Yeah, man, you knew you were gonna do that.
When that part came up, I was just like, bro, don't sneeze, don't do it.
Oh,
You know,
man.
I'm not so excited for season 3. I mean, of course I am about the plot and where they're gonna take it and everything, but you know they're gonna start pushing that shit. Like even still, like with you're on episode 5.
So,
Episode 4 is Herogasm, right?
oh God, you're going to have me look at this real quick, aren't you?
Or is it episode 6? No, episode 6 is Herogasm.
Yeah, bro.
Episode 6
I'm
is
on
Herogasm.
episode 4, The Glorious 5-Year Plan.
Yeah, you haven't gotten to Herogasm yet. So,
No.
So with Herogasm, they push that fucking envelope, and you know, with the dick enlarging whatever, they're pushing that envelope. They like, I loved episode, I loved Herogasm too because they had to put up a fucking parental advisory warning.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're like, if this show has to do that, what the fuck is about to happen right now?
I thought the same thing. I was just like, wait a minute, what's gonna happen in this episode? And my wife was just like,
They did it mostly as a joke because like the wording was like it was kind of funny and everything. They were having fun with it, but at the same time they're also kind of serious. Like, yeah, a little bit of warning with this episode because some shit does go awry.
Oh boy, I got that to look forward to.
I'm just start pushing it, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, like I said, I'll have it finished either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, so let's jump into the couple of topics we have. Tonight's going to be more just dicking around than anything else. So, yeah, because nothing really newsworthy is happening in the nerd culture business right now.
Fair. I sent a thing of news earlier today though that I thought was interesting.
I didn't see today. Oh yeah, you did. Let's see, Aces.
The only thing newsworthy I can say is gas prices are starting to go down. That's all I got to say.
No.
Barely though.
Not really. Like, okay.
Barely.
Like, do not give them credit for that because gas prices are still 100% higher than they were 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, they're not. Are you crazy? They are 300% higher, man. It's more than that. That's what I'm talking about.
The only reason I say that is because unleaded actually, in my area anyway, is under 4.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still good.
Yeah, we just hit that too. But I'm like, if it's not going to be like back to $2, like, yeah, I'm not giving them credit for shite.
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
Year and a half, I fucking put premium in all my vehicles, man. The shit hurts.
Ooh.
A year and a half ago, that shit was like 180, and it was like 530 almost in my area. I was just like,
yeah, that's why I'm glad I got rid of that turbo. Like, it's like premium only. You can only put premium in this thing. And I'm just like, I am glad I ain't got that no more.
You see how the mini stayed sitting, huh? The mini stayed sitting. That bad boy. I mean, it can move, but even if it could, it's still not moving.
Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? This is kind of newsworthy here because I actually saw something on this and it really kind of irked me. All right. So Asus, NZXT to join the list of companies laying off employees during inflation. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but currently one of our current heads of state, if you will, won't name names, has just dumped $2 million in stock for NVIDIA. So now's a good time to buy because when they start investing,
you should start investing.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
this is not a financial advice. This is just observation. Get that out of the way before YouTube flags me. All right. So, but yeah, no, it's so these companies, which are typically better for the consumer, in my opinion, in my personal experience with them, not necessarily, I'm not talking about specs or anything like that. Just in my opinion, these companies have better consumer reviews, are the ones forced to lay people off. But the companies that have gone full global, full and corporate, yada yada yada, are the ones that are, not doing this.
Oh wait.
Like NVIDIA, Intel, like they're not like. Well, I mean, obviously not NVIDIA or Intel because not Intel or like AMD, like those companies won't because they're chip manufacturers. So the one thing I am kind of curious about is I hate to talk about this crap, but with everything going on with China and Taiwan, I'm kind of curious how that's going to affect the market soon, especially with the things that the one country said to the other country that they said to our country, and that if we do one thing with one country, then they will make sure that we cannot do business with said country. So hopefully that made sense.
Like, yeah, it's my brother's cousin's sister said. Like,
yeah. So if anybody's not been paying attention to that, I am quite. I'm just trying to avoid getting flagged on a few kind of websites right now. Where's my show notes? But oh yeah, and then you brought up that thing that they're talking about erasing the sequel trilogy, and they've been saying that for years. And
Yes, they have.
I actually looked into that article, and I don't they reference that their source material was Mike Zero, and that he has been constantly right. And I'm like, I stopped watching him because he was never right. The only time that he was close was when he was copying Doomcock. Like, Doomcock would have released a video, and then like 10 hours later, Mike Zero would have the exact same video up. I don't remember Doomcock's actual channel.
Are you saying Doom Cop?
Cock.
Doom, I'm sorry, what now?
Cock. Like... Yeah. Yeah, I'm using that word.
Oh, man. This is exactly what I needed today. It really is. Like, especially after last this is exactly what I needed today.
That's good.
I am totally cool with talking about male genitalia, but don't ask me to bring up foreign powers.
Oh, man.
Foreign powers that are currently threatening to do things. All right, show notes. Back to show notes. But yeah, no, like, while I am totally on board about erasing the sequel trilogy, it's just like, I'm not on board. This has been a rumor for like since like a year after the last movie. Like, I'm not even against Rey as a character. I'm just, those movies were just bad. Well,
yeah, I'm not against any of the characters except for maybe I can't remember what was her name. It wasn't really her character though. It was like what events they did with her character, which made it,
talking about Phasma?
dumb. I don't know. No, not Phasma. Phasma was fine. Finn's love interest, or the girl that was in love with Finn.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Dang. I thought that for a hot second. I thought that was a Pokemon. I was like, dang.
Yeah, no, it's is that from
Ladybug?
Yeah, Ladybug.
Mm.
Yeah. Little superhero show on Netflix. Well, now I got to watch my language. The kid is home. All right.
Can't close the door.
Oh, I could, but it's hot in here.
I can get it.
It's summer, and this fan can only do so much. Anyway, all right. So this one, I actually kind of found kind of interesting here. All right, so I don't know if you guys have heard that Bungie has come out and they're like, all right, if you guys are going to be dicks, then we're not going to talk to you anymore. And because Bungie with Destiny has been very open and very detailed on, just making sure my mic is on, very detailed on what's going on within the game and what they have plans and things like that. So there's a constant update and a constant communication between the company and the fans. Well, some fans took it too far, and they started dropping the D threats and things like that. And it's like, okay, that's too far. Now, see, the one thing though I am finding quite interesting, because throughout the years, I am a member of several fan clubs, and there is definitely a line between where passion ends and toxicity begins. There's passionate about something, and then there's too passionate, and it's. I'm just trying to find, at what point is it too passionate to be there? Obviously, Death Threats is way past.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about finding the line between passionate and crazy and obsessed.
Yeah, where exactly is that line? Because there's I love this character. This character has been existing for 60 years in this way, and you did this to it, and now I can't enjoy that character anymore. It's that's one. I do believe that's fine. That's within the realm of passion. With wow, Henry Cavill and The Witcher.
Right.
When fans started coming out, because Henry Cavill's a huge fan of The Witcher. He reads the books. He's in the show. He plays the games. So he's hugely passionate about it. And when fans started critiquing the show and they're asking him like, hey, how do you feel about all this toxicity coming from fans? He's like, it's not toxic. They're passionate. They love the franchise. And so it's like, you know, even someone as big as Henry Cavill can see that.
Mm.
So, I mean, what do you guys' take on this? Like, I mean, obviously there is too far. So it's just like, where is that line at?
It depends on how you feel. I don't know, man. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. Becoming obsessed, you know, to a point. I would say, like, one definition could be, like, when you start compromising your responsibilities. Say, like, if you're, like, obsessed with something so that you no longer do your job, you know, you no longer, you know, take care of your children and or pets.
Well, that's obsession. Like that's pure on obsession. Like this is actually, you know what? I know where the line is. I've just thought about it. I know where the line is. The line is where you are talking to a creator or developer and you can say nothing positive. I think that's where the line would be. It's like, hey, I'm really enjoying this thing. I'm not enjoying this so much, but this thing I actually really do like. You know, like if you cannot add one positive thing with a negative, you know, do the what do they call it? The compliment sandwich. It's like, here's something positive, here's the negative thing I don't like, here's something positive. So that way it's like you're giving them
giving them your opinion about something while also complimenting it at the same time.
Yeah, because like, I mean, like Destiny, I'm passionate about Destiny. I love the game. I'm like I said, I don't agree with everything that the company does, but I enjoy the game. You know, same thing with Diablo. I don't agree with how Activision, you know, does things, but I love Diablo. So like I can enjoy the game and I can separate the game from the people, and you can't hold, like, in my opinion, like you cannot, while those people are responsible for the changes that maybe you are not a fan of, if it affects you that much, then walk away. Like, speak with your wallet, not with your keyboard. You know, don't be, you know, that's me. I don't know. Like, I just saw this going around, so I figure, you know, maybe it's a decent talk point, but
it's a good talk point.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, if you're, I feel like there is a line, like an absolute line. Like once you get to the point of where you're compromising and doing things that you wouldn't normally do or say, just because something's changed and been affected, and obviously if it affects you, like I understand, like, hey, you know what? I don't like it. You know what? Hey, instead of saying anything negative or anything, you know, I just won't participate. I won't buy the franchise, XYZ. That kind of shows my distaste for whatever has been done. But going in and making death threats and doing X, Y, and Z, you're like, okay, so now I've completely crossed that line of being passionate and just turned into psychotic.
yeah. Like, I'll give an example. For me personally, Star Wars. I am obviously a fanboy. All right. You know, I got all this crap here. Like, I got a freaking Darth Vader tattoo. Like, I don't like Disney Star Wars. So I don't buy Disney Star Wars. My fandom lies with Legends and the old people, and I don't, you know, these kids can go ruin that lawn. Like, that's just me. But, you know, I kind of feel like that was the mature way to go about it. Well, yeah, I could sit here and complain about how Disney runs Star Wars. I can also sit back and enjoy everything that I love about Star Wars and not worry about what they do because my fandom is over here. You know, there is still like 300 books within the Legends canon. There's, you know, we still do tabletop games based on Legends canon. You know, it's like Disney canon, like you go do your thing until you get, you know, back on track with, you know, the other actual source material that you didn't know existed. I'll just be over here. And I figure that's the more mature way to do it. Like, I don't enjoy your product, I'm not going to buy it.
Isn't the whole point of source material and being canon to be the exact same thing?
Not according to Disney.
But you're talking about like source material is just that. I mean, I'm not trying to split hairs or anything. I'm not trying to like shit on what you like. But I'm just like, you know, source material, you know, comes from the source instead of you're just talking about, I guess, fan fiction writing that is
No.
overly popular.
No.
I'm not familiar with Legends.
Okay, Legends is everything that existed before Disney.
Okay.
So everything
Okay.
that existed before Disney had to go through LucasArts to get approval.
Right. I thought you were talking about like Legends was like a different like storyline or something. Never
No,
mind.
no. I'm talking like, you know, Knights of the Old Republic. That's Legends. The Darth Bane trilogy is Legends. Darth Plagueis is Legends. All of the Rebel Alliance books, Legends. All of the Han Solo trilogy, that's now in Legends. Like they didn't even reference it too much in the Solo movie, which is why it didn't do so good along the fans, even though the movie wasn't bad. Like there was like, I thought the casting was great in the Solo movie. It was just bad writing.
So pretty much they can just write whatever they want, and as long as it's somewhat close to what the timeline is, that's what they're trying to put out as a product.
No, they're just making up new stories now. They're like, if we didn't make it, it's no longer canon. That's what Disney is saying. It's like, if we didn't make it, it's no longer canon. And so everybody who's older than 25 who grew up with Star Wars, and they're like, this isn't the Star Wars I know or grew up with or enjoy. Those are the people who have taken it too far. You know? So, but Disney is learning the hard way that it's like, oh, you know, maybe we should just speak with our wallets and just not buy these products anymore. And which is why there's a lot of infighting right now among LucasArts and Disney right now. Allegedly. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but.
Well, I mean, as you said, speak with the wallet, not the keyboard.
Yep. And, you know, if the fan bases start doing that, companies will learn real quick. That's just in my opinion. Like, if you're not making money, you're not making the product that people want to use or play or watch or read or. Yep. I mean, just my opinion. I mean,
I get it.
yeah. Like, you know, I'll give an example. Like, man, from last week with Eric July, starting the Rippaverse. He's like, I don't like what you guys are doing anymore. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to start my own company. He did. And he's up to like 3.6 million now. Like, it's crazy.
So it's increased even from
last week. Yeah.
Wow.
Like he's even to the point now, like he's having to go into court with PayPal because PayPal's like, yeah, no, you got way too much money coming in. And so they put a hold on his account.
You have too much money.
Yeah.
Or you need to stop.
Yeah. So like last I knew, he was still going to ship the product out because like apparently PayPal has a thing about doing pre-orders, which is what this entire campaign was about, was just pre-ordering. And like PayPal's like, yeah, no, wait a second, hold on, what's going on? Like, and the only reason he's having an issue with PayPal is because PayPal was an option that the people that wanted the product wanted to use because he's planning on shipping internationally, and everybody overseas are having a hard time doing the conversion, Visa and all that stuff to buy for an American website. I don't know why.
And PayPal does all that.
Yeah, and PayPal does all that. So I mean, best of luck to him. Like,
ain't there some ish?
yeah.
You make a product and PayPal says, hold on, you got a little bit too much money coming in. They're going back in. I bet you anything they're gonna go back in there. Like, we're gonna have to recalculate our fee. That's a whole lot of dough, and you already know if they going through PayPal gonna get they cut any which way you look at it.
So the good news though is that it's only about a third. Just like this
I had the same thing. I don't know, like I don't know where these things are coming from. We have no stagnant fruit or anything, but for some odd reason I have like
it's
a
just
fruit
one.
fly that's flying around.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's like only about a third of his pre-orders have come from PayPal. So he's gotten the other 2/3 that has actually come in. So like he is not like, obviously, you know, $1.3 million is a huge cutoff, but he's not hurting to get the product out.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. This one was actually kind of interesting. So Xbox, not including Microsoft, has come out and said they've had their best year ever since the release of Xbox. And from, I think it was July of last year to June of this year, they have made $16.22 billion in sales. That's including Game Pass, everything like that. And then Sony is claiming a net percent loss of 2%. And they've only claimed for one quarter that their earnings report is only for a quarter. So it's only for, I think it was May through July. May, June, July. Yes, a quarter. May through July at $4.5 billion. So they're actually about even on profit. But
I saw something earlier today that both PlayStation and Xbox were down.
So
we're down on profit by a little bit.
So the PlayStation is down by 2%. I haven't seen the Xbox one. Like when I found this article, it was like Xbox is claiming their best year ever. But Sony as a company is up by 2%. And
Sony as a company is up, but PlayStation itself is down.
Yeah. So, but also this could be down only because of their current acquisition of Bungie. Because but I was like, do you really count that as a loss? Because that's, like, yeah, that's money spent, but that's an investment. So, I don't know.
I mean, honestly, if you look at it, even though you spent the money to acquire them, by the time the end of the year comes, you could be looking at a pretty sizable profit.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm curious how PlayStation's going to handle Bungie. They basically said that, and I'm not sure who owns Bungie. I don't know if it's PlayStation itself or Sony owns it. I'm not 100% sure on that. Obviously, Sony owns PlayStation. That's obvious. But, there's tiers and subsidiaries and yada, yada, yada. Like, when you work for one mega corporation and you work for under the umbrella, you're still working for the mega corporation. I get that. But it's, especially with the job I just applied for. But, yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know if it's Sony, the company, owns Bungie, or if PlayStation owns it. I'll have to look that up.
I imagine it would be PlayStation.
I think it would. But
Just
Sony
like
is planning on doing...
Yeah, but Sony owns other studios now.
Yeah, they do. But Sony's planning on doing like pictures with Destiny, so I don't know.
Well, that helps because it falls under that umbrella.
Well, yeah, you're right. So they own the IP as a whole. So yeah, once again, tiers, umbrella. Like, listen to yourself, Griff. But yeah, this one I thought was kind of nice though. So the one thing I will give Phil Spencer, like, he is just been going around and being like, he has been like the best friend. Like, he has been like the friend to all gaming companies. Have you noticed this? like nonstop tweeting about like I don't care what console you play as long as you have fun. Like he's even come out and he says like the game he's looking forward to the most this year is God of War Ragnarok.
Right.
Who's not? Like who's not? Obviously.
Yeah.
But this guy is the CEO of Xbox. He's like, the game I'm looking forward to the most is a PlayStation game.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm a Sony, I'm a Sony fanboy, and but I still, within, the top three, if not the top one, my favorite gaming franchises is Gears of War.
Yeah.
I was actually playing Gears of War yesterday. It was just.
I need to I need to like crack on. I plan on like playing through all of them just like in a row.
Mm-hmm. I'm playing them on Game Pass,
Yeah.
For PC, but they took 2 and 3 off.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I think they're still on console.
It's been a long time.
I know it's been a long time, but
they're still on console. They're still on console.
Yeah, which that doesn't hurt me at all. I didn't realize that Stray was going to be everywhere for free, basically. So,
I mean, you still had to buy it on Steam, and is it on Epic? No, I don't think it's on Epic, but
no, it's on. It's one of the PlayStation Plus games, and I do believe it's a Game Pass game.
It's not a Game Pass game.
Is that?
Mm-mm.
All I know is I could download it and play it for free.
It's a PlayStation exclusive that was ported over for PC.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It is defined as a PlayStation exclusive, but it is still on PC.
Why does that sound wrong?
Because it's not right.
Wait, what?
Right. Yo, man, it's like it's just like Tokyo Ghostwire or Ghostwire Tokyo. Ghostwire Tokyo is considered a PlayStation exclusive that is also on PC.
Yeah, that hurts my brain.
Same as Sifu. Sifu is also considered a PlayStation exclusive that is also on PC. There's so many. They had a lot come out this year. Deathloop is another one. Deathloop is a PlayStation exclusive that is also on PC and will also be on Xbox.
Deathloop's got a DLC coming out soon, doesn't it?
I have no idea. I haven't touched that game in a long time. I need to though. It was a great game.
I need to play it at some point. Yeah. I'm kind of like in my gaming, lull, so I can actually like play other things. I finally got around. Like a buddy of mine got me. The last Zelda game. Help me out here, guys.
Breath of the Wild?
That's it. Breath of the Wild.
Man, I was... Sorry. I know you're talking about it. Go ahead.
He got me that, so I put a little time into that. I'm not the biggest Nintendo fan. Like, I know Nintendo fans, and those are scary people. When it comes to fandoms,
dude. Okay, I gotta say, fuck Breath of the Wild right now. Not for anything. For something in particular. I know it's an amazing game. I haven't played it, and because I haven't played it, it's because when did that fucking game come out? I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, super quick. No,
it was a Switch launch game, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was a launch game.
Or close to it.
Close to.
Or it was supposed to be a launch.
I think, it was close to it. 2017 is when the game came out. March 2017. Mm-hmm. That game is still full fucking price.
Oh, it's Nintendo, dude. Yeah.
That game. Why is that game still full fucking price, man?
Dude, go back like 3 generations of Pokemon games. Like, they're still full price. Like, Nintendo does not cut prices, dude. Like, at all, ever.
I guess I've just never noticed that. I've never realized that.
They do sales. Okay.
Do they do sales?
They do sales
but
for digital.
This game ain't gonna be on there.
Like, if you go to
looking on Switch,
like, if you go to GameStop to buy a used copy, it's $3 less than MSRP. Like, it is. Nintendo games are ridiculous for used and or older games. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. The Switch came out in 2017 on March 3, 2017. So Breath of the Wild was a launch game.
Okay. Like, I know it was around there. So it's a 5-year-old game.
Mm-hmm.
It plays like it's a little bit older, but also I'm used to playing on PlayStation. I'm used to playing on Series X. I'm used to playing on PC. So I know the Switch is not those. So, but I mean, it plays well. The only thing that drives me nuts is when I go to play the Switch, I'll finally get used to the Switch controller, and then I'll come back and I'll pick up like an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller, and I keep tapping circle or B. No, actually, no. I went and got a Switch Pro controller, dude. I was like, and you know what, though? The Switch Pro controller, hands down, one of my favorite controllers.
Really? I didn't even know they had a. I didn't even know they had a Pro controller.
Yeah, it's just like an Xbox controller.
Oh, I have seen that. I just didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Is it big? Like
it's not big. It's not as big as an Xbox controller, but it is comfortable, and also it comes default with like the underside paddles and stuff like that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dude, it's only like Amazon has it for $30 right now.
Yeah,
Like,
they're not expensive.
Oh, Amazon actually has this one for $70. So
okay, so they can be expensive, but I think okay. So I think the Pro wired are like 35, 40, and I think the wireless are like 50. So they're not. They're not.
Pro controller, enhanced wireless, $32.
Okay, there you go.
It's probably used though. I mean, I'm just looking on. Swear to God, Amazon! Amazon, I hope you fucking see this shit. Build a dark mode, Amazon. There's no excuse to be one of the leading technical giants in the world and not have a dark mode for AWS and Amazon shopping. Why is there no fucking dark mode?
I have my Amazon is in dark mode.
So, are you using Google Chrome and you're forcing dark mode?
Firefox.
Oh, you're using Firefox, and yes, there is a way to force dark mode with browsers, and that's what you did, right? But there's not natively a dark mode for these services.
No. I was tired of going on Amazon, especially at night, and getting friggin' blinded every time that website loads up.
So I mean that's actually what I do like on my work computer. I have one browser where I have dark mode forced. Yeah, I'll switch between Chrome and Firefox. Where on Chrome I have dark mode forced to use services that don't have a native dark mode, and then I use Firefox, for everything else that does have a native dark mode. And just why do you not have a native dark mode, man?
It's too much coding. It's too much coding for a dark mode.
Fun fact for people that don't know, actually, Amazon Web Services, AWS Cloud, actually does have a dark mode. The only way you get to it is you have to use Chrome, and you have to go through the developer settings of Chrome and enable it using cookies, and you can get dark mode. But it's also only for the commercial side. It's not available for the government side. And where do I work? In the government side. So I don't have that dark mode. But then again, like I said,
But that's a whole lot to go through just to get dark mode. And then especially it's not available for everybody else.
God, yeah, I mean, why can't we just have dark mode? Why can't the leading
I want it black. I want it black.
I'm sitting there watching football, and they have these commercials like, oh, this catch had like a 31% probability he would catch it, and oh shit, he fucking caught it. I'm like, give me dark mode. I don't need the chances of him catching the goddamn ball. I need dark mode. That's the one thing I fucking need.
Everything's too white.
I want it black. I want it black. Damn it.
Fucking. Oh my god! I almost got.
I'm not gonna lie. I love it when CP gets like this. I love it, especially when he talks about Cyberpunk. Oh my goodness gracious! I freaking love it.
Ain't we got DLC coming soon?
For Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the DLC that they promised would be out a year after its release, and it's been
2 years?
I don't even know how long because I stopped looking because I don't give a fuck anymore. Sorry, god damn it. CD Projekt Red is gonna see this at some point. CD Projekt Red is gonna see this, and they're gonna like ban me from buying the game, or like I don't know. It's not that I don't hate y'all. I mean, just like y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up, and y'all know you fucked up.
Hey,
And
speaking of
also y'all fucking
Cyberpunk,
up.
have you seen the interview with Keanu Reeves where they asked him because like apparently the #1 mod for the game was to have a romance option with him, an adult
I think
romance option with him.
He said he was flattered. He's like,
Yeah. He's like,
good to go.
yeah, they're like, he's like, it's like I don't like it, but I'm flattered. I'm like, what?
They
Pause.
they Cyberpunk probably had like such a large budget and all this huge a huge budget and everything. I was like, oh, they're spending so much money on the game. It's probably just to get Keanu Reeves, and then Keanu Reeves probably just turned around and gave it to his stunt team and everything because he's just the nicest human being on the planet.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: Angel's not the chick.
I'm surprised I wasn't the only one. And it's not that I'm a homophobe or anything. Ain't got nothing wrong with that. But yeah. When that happened to me, it was a quick Alt F4. It was a very quick Alt F4 to get out of that. And
Yeah.
I noticed they did patch that very quickly. That was one of the few things that they did patch very quickly to.
Why can't I skip? Why can't I skip? Oh.
And then in actuality, it actually makes no difference in that game, like whether you were with
No.
Angel or I guess what was the chick's name actually?
I don't remember. All I remember is being shocked by Angel.
And then just knowing
like-
don't pick Angel.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just like, oh, okay, so I'm just gonna go back and not pick Angel. And it's like,
It's also like kind of like fucked up. I guess I don't know, because Angel was actually a man's name. I know a few dudes named Angel. Like actually known.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny that, but I'm not.
And
It's
you
not I just was.
No, like
Just
like
like-
when I was in the Marine Corps, there was one dude
I think,
who was
like-
of Hispanic descent. His first name was Angel.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
like, and you also had Angel, from Buffy. So
I never watched Buffy.
I'm showing my age. Anyway,
No, I was around the same time as Buffy, but I mean, not really. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You showed your age on that one.
yeah. Let's see. What else was there? But yeah, I think I remember like the other name was kind of like gender neutral, and they had Angel. I'm like, that's semi-feminine. Click. Oops. Well, not really. Oops. It was just more of a like, oh.
Like maybe I shouldn't have picked this one. Maybe I should.
You know what another reason I'm mad at Cyberpunk is now that I've only realized within the last 2 days or so. I remember like I was so hyped for Cyberpunk and everything. Like it was like the game that was coming. I was like, made sure that I really got into PC gaming. I was like, I knew it was gonna be like a heavy hitter game. So I knew I got to build. If I wanted to, get into PC gaming, I had to build a, extravagant PC. So I built an extravagant PC and everything. And I'm not mad about Cyberpunk being bad, and I'm not mad about, spending the money on building an extravagant PC. I love it. I'm mad that Cyberpunk had to go and fail so hard that there have been no games, barely any games, since Cyberpunk's release. Everyone's been delaying or canceling their games, and nothing has really come out. So I have this powerhouse of a PC
That
I
you
feel
can't
like
push.
I feel like there have been no, great games recently, and it's just been like the dry season for like the last two and a half years.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, I'm still utilizing the PC, playing old games, or a couple games come out here and there, but they they don't last long. And I'm still playing PlayStation, of course. PlayStation is dropping heavy hitter games. But like I haven't had a game on PC that's just like
Yeah. I mean, you can always like download Minecraft and see how many mods you can put into it before your computer crashes.
fair.
Do like the 4K resolution texture packages and
I mean, I'm a bougie ass gamer, and I understand that graphics isn't everything. And of course, I paid great games that had bad graphics, but they also just had a great story. But I have never seen the appeal of Minecraft. Even still, I'm just like, come on, man.
I see the appeal. I just don't see the wide appeal that it got. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Fortnite. Like, I see the appeal. I just don't see the wide appeal that it got. But same thing with Call of Duty. Like, I don't understand those people. But that's not a judgment. That's just a you do you, boo.
You I felt violated just then.
Like I said, I was like, I'm gonna meet up with you. Like, I'm gonna download, like, was it what's the new Call of Duty? Whatever it is.
I have no idea.
Oh, the Vanguard
or whatever. What's the one you're playing? Because it looks fun as hell.
That's
or is that Warzone?
Warzone. Yeah,
Warzone. Yep. Like, I might download that and like get you to carry me for a little bit so I can figure out how to play. But like,
oh, I'm taking advantage of those bot lobbies. I'll tell you that right now.
Bot lobbies.
Oh yeah, where people are just people are just like they don't know how to, I'm guessing they're in that transition where they're learning how to play it, and you have a person like me that's been playing. I've been playing Call of Duty ever since the first Call of Duty came out, PlayStation, and so I've been an avid Call of Duty person. But when me and my buddies get lobbies where we're in a lobby where it's like a number of people are just either figuring it out or don't really know how to play, I run through those lobbies.
Yeah, bot was a new term for me too. Like, there was new, but then now there's bots. And like, I was sitting there and I was playing with a bunch of dudes, and like the dude's like, these are a bunch of fucking bots. And I was like, wait, they added bots to this game? And he's like, well, 1, yes, they actually did. 2, no, these dudes just really suck. And I'm like, oh, okay, got you now.
I mean, what? Even Fortnite, Fortnite's got bots in them. Their number, like especially actual bots. Like, if you, and especially like, there have been sometimes jumping out of the bus, I'll go to the furthest part on the map where I'm like, nobody should be dropping. A bot will drop there with you, and they'll do the dumbest things. They'll shoot at you, and then they'll turn the other way, shoot there, and run away while you're still shooting at them. They're absolute bots.
I got a kick out of that last clip you posted. Oh, that's effing wall hacks, man.
Oh my goodness!
It's like you were standing right next to him.
I think the main reason he called wall hacks is because when he jumped through the window, right? I went immediately to the left, and then I turned to the corner. I'm kind of just like, bruh, you did exactly what I would have done. So yeah, I know that you were there.
Oh. No, like, yeah. I think like the clips that you have that pop up on yours are some of the funniest ones I've seen in a long time. There's another guy, I can't remember his name. If I find him, I'll link him to you. It's him and his clan. They get together and they just have the stupidest conversations. And it is, oh God, it just, my ribs hurt half the time when they come across.
I remember when I used to be that guy, just talking stupid. just talking stupid. Man, I remember like, God, a long time ago, just like being in lobbies, just saying stupid shit. Just talking, and like, we'd be sitting there and we'd just be fucking the other team up. And like, if we come back to the lobby, like, back when people actually like sat in lobbies and were like just like in their own party, so you could hear everybody talking. And like, I knew the other enemy team would just be mad as fuck if you trying to talk mad shit. And like, as soon as we get back in the lobby, like, you hear them like start trying to talk shit, but then they would all just shut up because like we're just over there just laughing our fucking asses off, just talking about this stupidest shit.
Oh, dude.
Everyone was just like, TCP, what the fuck are you talking about? You are so fucking dumb. And like,
I think the best one I saw, and this is one of those you have to find comedy in everything things. This guy's like, he was making fun of his teammate, and he's like, dude, do something. You have 0 on your freaking kill count. And he goes, I'm trying, but every time I do this and this and this, and he goes, yeah, excuses. And he goes, I'm just gonna go F-ka myself. And He's like, at least you have a positive kill count.
Jeez.
I'm just like, all right.
Yeah. I remember Black Ops 2 days where you were in the lobby. People would talk so much smack. You'd be like, "Oh, wait until we get into the lobby. Just wait until we get inside." Oh, I love those days.
I miss those days mainly just because I was still living with my parents, and we had fiber internet back when it was the first thing. Dude, man, I had the greatest internet, and I was just fucking unstoppable. I mean, yeah, I had the skills, but the internet really helps, dude. I think Call of Duty nowadays it's not about your skill level, but it's about your internet speed. It's all about your internet speed and your ping. You know, ping over skills every day.
Oh yeah, I get 19.
So, I have no idea.
I get 19 I get 19 on my ping.
Man, I remember having internet that was so beast at the time. Like I was watching, I had a laptop where I had Netflix up playing. I had a laptop where I was downloading movies illegally. Wait, what? I was downloading movies off of Netflix because this is so many years before Netflix had downloaded available. Anyway, and I was still I had another laptop where I was Skyping with this girl I knew at the time, and then I was still playing Call of Duty, and I was the host. It was just, I was like, this internet is crazy, and my mom screaming at me like, "Oh my God, you're like," I'm not gonna say the age. Like, when are you gonna move out of my goddamn house? I'm like, never.
Have you seen these internet speeds? Have you seen these download speeds? I ain't. Oh God.
I remember joining games and just spinning around and just being by myself, just fucking around. Everyone else unloads and you hear everyone talking "Oh my God, about time you're here. Jesus Christ."
Oh. Yeah, I can't wait till we get fiber in this area. Then I'm going to move where it is.
Well, I can tell you this right now. Where I used to live, they have fiber.
Over in the Berg?
Yeah. I saw I every time I go there, I see the spool of fiber literally laying there, and they already have fibers run.
That's like 4 miles away, man. Anywho,
I have some extra fiber. We can just go ahead and just run a long drop.
Are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about that's not far. Where I live, just about across the fucking street.
Yeah.
Half a mile, not even across the fucking street. They have fiber. They've had fiber for the last 4 years, and I can't get it. I've been on the waiting list for 4 years, or ever since I bought this damn house to get fiber, and nope.
Call him again.
And it's not even man, I swear, I like the area where I live, not only like the area where I live and also the city that I live in, but I'm really considering just moving really far away, just so I can go back to somewhere that has fiber. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this job. My job ain't worth it. I'll go work at fucking McDonald's. As long as I get fucking fiber, I'll be fucking happy.
Oh, all right.
I'm not. That's a joke. I'm not gonna quit my job.
No, you're not.
Where's the fucking fiber, man? It's that hard. And I just live in a neighborhood, and it's a nice neighborhood. So there's a bunch of old people, and the old people don't need fiber because they don't use the internet for anything. And the company's only doing it by a per request basis. So nobody in my neighborhood, except for me, is requesting fiber. So they're not coming out here.
I mean, can you do a petition? Go door to door and be like, "Hey, sign this saying you want fiber in here."
Depends on who lives in this area.
You haven't thought about doing that, have you?
No, I have.
Oh, have you?
Have you met me? I'm lazy as fuck, man.
That requires pants.
My dishwasher has been clean for the last 3 days. And I have no forks in the goddamn drawer, but I'm picking them out of the dishwasher. But I'm not emptying the dishwasher because my ass is lazy. I'm not gonna go fucking door to door. Knocking on doors like, hey, go
So,
request fire real
Back
quick.
on the topic that we had earlier of toxicity versus passion. There's do the thing you need to do to get the thing you want, and complain. Anywho, that's it for tonight. Good night, everybody. We will see you next Sunday.